Welcome to Comet Legacy, where we visit with alumni from Valma Alma about what they are doing now and some memories from their time in Comet Country. This episode, we're going to visit with someone that was an all-state basketball player and state champion trackster. He's definitely on the Mount Rushmore of all-time Comet basketball players. Now he's the head boys basketball coach at Edmond North, Coach Corbin Byford.
First off, what year did you graduate from Valma, and what have you been up to over the years?
I graduated from Velma in 2012. After graduation, I went and spent 2 years at Oral Roberts University in Tulsa playing basketball, and then transferred to UCO and finished up my career at UCO. I graduated with a degree in education in the winter of 2017. Finished out playing that year. 2017, 2018 was my last year playing in college, and then my first job out of college got the job at Edmond North as the associate coach, and taught math for the last 7 years. This is year 8. I got announced as a April this year, and kind of switched up. I'm not really teaching math anymore. They've liked my schedule a lot, being the head coach. But this is my first year as the head coach at Edmond North.
Yeah. It's probably nice having a little bit more time off to be a head coach.
It is. The amount of film study and whatnot, like the other day that since school, I've went back and I've watched all, I think, 34 games that Colorado State played last year. I really do offensively, so I've just been studying them and trying to watch. I've watched all their games from last year. I really like their head coach, kind of what he does. So it's opened up, giving me time to kind of, become a better coach and deepen like what we want to do offensively.
Yeah. What is it about Valma that makes it such a special place?
I think the people. I think anytime a place is a special place, it's the people. Obviously the community athletics there is awesome. Not just athletics, but the school in general. It's a properly funded school to where, the kids really aren't wanting or needing for anything, especially with the size that it is. I always remember, like, whenever I was there, we had really good teachers, from the Thompsons to Miss Ryan and many Miss Smiths. We had a bunch of really good teachers. I think that as a whole, the school, its value for education and then for athletics and the community support, the town in general is just kind of a special place. Whenever we moved there, my parents kind of just planned on being there for 2 years and then kind of going back to their life. But now they're Velma lifelongers now. Active in the church there at Velma Baptist, and then still go to the Velma sporting events and support that. They've kind of really fallen in love with the community in general. So, but that just starts with the people.
Yep. Yeah, that's for sure. What are some of your favorite memories when you're at school here at Valma?
Definitely winning back-to-back track state championships. Those were awesome. It was really fun. We had a good group of guys that all got along. Kind of the dominance that we were able to put forth there. We walked around with so much confidence to be able to compete and kind of backed it up. We had a bunch of guys who didn't let each other down. So we kind of always ran good in our races and stuff just because we wanted to make sure that we were holding up our end of the bargain. And then that run to state that we had my senior year, wish we could have gotten all the way to the championship game and brought home a gold ball, but it was still a great year. I think it was 27-1 is what we were, and just an awesome year. Had a lot of fun. So definitely those memories sports-wise are what stick out the most for me.
Yeah. There's a lot of tradition here at Valma. In your opinion, what's the most impactful tradition here at the school?
Just like the competitive excellence. I feel like Coach Bear has been successful every game. There's no doubt about it. You can kind of pencil him in for winning 20 games every single year. That's the standard. The standard of excellence, meeting and working hard is good there. Helped me, in my journey and stuff. Obviously, you're always going to continue to learn as you get older, but the foundation that I had, coming from Velma was really good and really impactful on me.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of winning expected here. That's when you come here. It's what
Exactly.
everyone wants. So,
Yeah,
uh,
absolutely.
who is your favorite teacher, and what was your favorite class when you were here at Valma?
The teacher that I kind of, formed a relationship with the most was actually Mrs. Romine. Mrs. Romine was awesome. Her class, I moved to Velma as a junior. Uh, I'd heard that she was a tough teacher. I was taking PE U.S. history with her, and I heard like, hey, she's no nonsense. Like, business, like, extremely smart and has high expectations for her students. I was a boy. I like to have fun and goof off a little bit. Whenever I went there, I was like, oh, I gotta kind of be on my PQs and Mrs. Romine and stuff, and just thought like, kind of perception of her that I kind of made before I ever really got to know her. And I remember first day of class, it was towards the end of Shaquille O'Neal's career, and first question she asked me was like, "What do you think about Shaq signing with the Lakers or with the Celtics?" And I was like, "What in the world is she asking? Like, she knows like ball, like she knows ball like that." And so ever since that, kind of her breaking the ice with me there, like we always had like a really relationship, basketball, and just kind of sports fanatic in general. Someone who can talk. I really respected that. Like she was a really good teacher, really professional, had high expectations for her students, but also knew ball as well, and that kind of impacted me as a high school kid, and I really respected her for that. Mrs. Romine.
Yeah, definitely. And last, what is your best advice for the students here at Valma?
The best advice, and not just for Velma, but for every kind of smaller school kid, is don't have just the goals of being like the best player in Velma, or the best runner or best whatever athlete you are in Velma or in Class A or in the small school division, but know that like, hey, if you have aspirations to play in college or to play past high school at all in any capacity, you're competing with like everybody in the state, everybody in the country. Like, my parents would always tell me, if I felt like I'd put in a good day's work, they'd be like, there's some kid probably in Oklahoma City that's in the gym right now whenever you're at home, like watching TV or playing games or something. Don't be satisfied with just your bubble. Like, want to compete and be the best outside of just your bubble. It's the same thing that I tell our guys here. Like, you're not trying to be the best player in Edmond. You're not trying to be the best player just to be the best team, in the state. We're not trying to win city championships here. Like, we're trying to compete for state championships, and we had the team a few years ago that was on kind of a national scale. Like, hey, we want to compete nationally with the best teams in the country. Like, we just don't want to be the best team in the state. We want to be one of the top 10 teams. And so just referencing, getting your mind set on, yes, I'm competing against my fellow teammates every single day in practice, but I'm also competing against the whole state. Like, I'm trying to be the best across the whole state.
Yeah.
It's kind of the best advice I can get any high school kid.
Yep. Well, that's it. So thanks for joining us. It's good getting to talk to you.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can catch one of y'all's games
Absolutely.
this year.
Likewise.
So
yeah,
just
same here.
Yeah. Just shine on. And tell Lucas and Ray I said what's up.
Shine on. Good luck this year.
Thanks.
I will. I'll tell him you said what's up.
All right.
We'll see you.
See you, man.